Hello everyone. Word will. It's his will.
It's his will.
Against my will.
Against my will.
Will. I'm in his will.
I'm in his will.
Mo left you something in his will.
Mo left you something in his will.
Wills. Saps our wills.
Saps our wills.
Battle of wills.
Battle of wills.
Will. Do as you will.
Do as you will.
Use it as you will.
Use it as you will.
Wills. Used in simple present with he, she, it. For all is as the force wills it.
For all is as the force wills it.
Fate wills it so.
Fate wills it so.
Willed. Second form verb. You willed me to it, man. You willed me, baby.
Will me to it, man. You will me, baby.
She practically willed me back to the game.
She practically willed me back to the game.
Willed. Third form verb. I've willed it so.
I willed it so.
Is a gymnasium that was willed to your son.
Is a gymnasium that was willed to your son.
Willing. Ink form verb. Lord willing.
Lord willing,
I'm willing, father.
I'm willing, father.
Willing. A willing candidate.
A willing candidate.
Who is willing soul.
Who with willing soul.
Willingly. Willingly, yes.
Willingly?
Yes.
Willingly, without any resistance.
Willingly without any resistance.
Willingness, and a willingness to face your fears.
And a willingness to face your fears.
Ambition is the willingness to kill the sins you love.
Ambition is the willingness to kill the things you love.
Willful, a very willful boy.
A very willful boy.
I'm stubborn, extremely willful.
I'm stubborn, extremely willful.
Willy, slang. Ah, but me Willy, I mean to say you're Willy?
Yeah, but you Willie, I mean to say.
Yo, Willie.
That's going to chafe my Willy.
That's going to chafe my willy.
Willies. She gives you the willies.
Gives you the willies.
Little Susie Johnson gives you the willies.
Little Susie Johnson gives you the willies.
Unwilling. Ink form verb. No, you are unwilling.
No, you are unwilling.
Naomi was unwilling to tell.
Naomi was unwilling to tell.
Unwilling. With any other unwilling partners.
With any other unwilling partners?
On the unwilling majority of Americans.
On the unwilling majority of Americans.
Unwillingly. Unwillingly given.
Unwillingly given.
To unwillingly participate in it.
Willingly participate in it.
Unwillingness. An unwillingness to see the world has changed.
An unwillingness to see the world has changed.
Which I with some unwillingness pronounce.
Which I with some unwillingness pronounce.
Modal verb. Will. An auxiliary verb serves to form the future tense in second and third persons, singular and plural. In modern English, in this sense, it is also used with the pronoun first person, singular and plural. I will use this.
I will use this.
They will wait.
They will wait.
Would. Second and third form of the modal verb. Will. He said he would marry me.
He said he would marry me.
She told me she would help with tickets.
She told me she would help with the tickets.
Wilt. Colloquial. Second person. Singular. Simple present. The modal verb. Will. Why York? What wilt thou do?
Why, York, what wilt thou do?
I will teach thee what thou wilt say.
I will teach thee what thou wilt say.
Will, in combination with other verbs, expresses a habitual action or state, often not translated. Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
Accidents will happen.
Accidents will happen.
Will, modal verb, expresses intention, determination, promise, especially in first person, singular and plural. I will let you know.
I will let you know.
I will do it.
I will do it.
Will, modal verb, conjecture, probability. This will probably be our last Christmas together.
This will probably be our last Christmas together.
Will, modal verb, expresses a request, an order. Will you tell me about them?
Will you tell me about them?
Will you do it for me?
Will you do it for me?
Will, modal verb, expresses the possibility, ability. Then the door will not open. We cannot get inside.
Zan, the door will not open. We cannot get inside.
The Jupiter will hold together, but
The Jupiter will hold together, but
suffix willed in compound words. Will, intentional. Ill-willed, rarely. Weak-willed, allergies, cowardice, and weak-willed men.
allergies?
Cowardice and weak-willed men.
I'm weak-willed and stupid.
I'm weak-willed and stupid.
Self-willed, rarely. Strong-willed. What I meant is that you are very strong-willed.
What I meant is that you are very strong-willed.
Oh, she's a brilliant, strong-willed young woman.
She's a brilliant, strong-willed young woman.
Compound words. Will as a wisp. All I'm saying is actings, so will as a wisp.
All I'm saying is acting so will-o'-the-wisp.
A will as a wisp, a clown.
Will-o'-the-wisp. A clown.
Will as a wisps, but the will as a wisps, they.
But the will-o'-the-wisps?
Willpower. It's called willpower.
It's called willpower.
Willpower, my friend.
Willpower, my friend.
Willy-nilly. Running around town willy-nilly.
Firm run around town willy-nilly.
Run willy-nilly out of this boy's life.
Run willy-nilly out of this boy's life!
Idioms. Will do. Will do, officer. Will do.
Will do, officer. Will do.
Okay, will do.
Okay, we'll do.
Verb as. Skimming a book is not the same as reading it.
Skimming a book is not the same as reading it.
Is not the same as watching it.
It is not the same as watching it.
As. Just the same as you can do.
Just the same as you can do.
Same as you, I imagine.
Same as you, I imagine.
As the bringers or harbingers.
It's the bringers or harbingers.
As. I think I may have lost my job as gardener.
I think I may have lost my job as gardener.
I lost my position as the team's water distribution engineer.
I lost my position as the team's water distribution engineer.
As the president was speaking.
As the president was speaking.
As he passes the arguing sixth floor window.
As he passes the arguing sixth floor window.
As Big's car drove away.
As Big's car drove away.
She prayed as they broke down the doors.
She prayed as they broke down the doors.
As it guided us. As I am having trouble here wasting your.
As I'm having trouble hoisting your clock.
As she was there.
As she was there.
Idioms. As. Be as suspicious of me as I am of you.
As suspicious of me as I am of you.
It's as much for me as it is for you.
It's as much for me as it is for you.
As far as. I ran away as far as I could.
I ran away as far as I could.
As far as I could see.
As far as I could see.
As for me, all I lost was my pride.
As for me, all I lost was my pride.
As for my future.
As for my future.
As much as. He won as much as he lost.
He won as much as he lost.
As much as me.
As much as me.
As good as. As good as done.
As good as done.
I'm as good as engaged.
I'm as good as engaged.
As well. I lost my son as well.
I lost my son as well.
You too as well.
You too as well.
As yet. As yet unidentified.
As yet unidentified.
Not as yet, no.
Not as yet, no.
As if I've died.
As if I've died.
As if you are me.
As if you are me.
As it were. Erratically, as it were.
Likely as it were.
Team lasso, as it were.
Team lasso, as it were.
As though. It's as though.
It's as though.
As though something hit him.
As though something hit him.
As to inquire as to his whereabouts.
To inquire as to his whereabouts.
Well, sir, as to that.
Where's it? As to that.
As you were, Trip, as you were.
As you were, Trip, as you were!
As you were, soldier.
As you were, soldier.
As soon as I can,
As soon as I can.
as soon as I get to Hollywood,
As soon as I get to Hollywood.
as usual, Milo got into trouble.
As usual, Milo got into trouble.
He was there drunk as usual.
He was there, drunk as usual.
Next, adverb. Adverb, it is an independent part of speech that indicates a sign of action or the circumstance under which the action is performed. Adverb in a sentence act as a circumstance. Most often, adverbs refer to verbs. They are also used with adjective or other adverbs. Adverbs of manner, how the action is performed. Fast, well, badly, awkwardly, foolishly, even, angrily, exactly, clearly, easily, straight, softly, dangerously, quickly, slowly, etc. Adverbs of place indicate the place or direction where the action takes place. Where, here, there, inside, outside, near, far, low, high, ahead, behind, above, below, everywhere, nowhere, etc. Adverbs of time indicate the time or period of time during which the action takes place. Now, then, yesterday, today, tomorrow, never, always, sometimes, seldom, ever, before, lately, soon, already, yet, etc. Adverbs of degree and measure. To what extent and to what extent the action is performed. Much, few, enough, too, almost, very, quite, equally, partly, so, extremely, nearly, scarcely, just, deep, etc. Adverbs of certainty indicate the degree of confidence of the speaker. Obviously, definitely, certainly, surely, perhaps, probably, maybe, of course, etc. Adverbs, words, questions. Who, what, which, whom, when, whose, why, where, how. Simple adverbs consist of one root without adding suffixes. Well, hard, soon, just, less, once, so, up, when, more, etc. Derivative adverbs are formed by adding various suffixes. Simply, quickly, slowly, carefully, almost, actually, forward, finally, likewise, suddenly, etc. Compound adverbs are formed by merging several words or roots. Nowhere, midway, sometimes, whenever, everywhere, somewhere, outside, inside, indeed, between, etc. Phrase adverbs consist of two words while it is necessary to consider the phrasal adverb as one word. Since then, at least, forever, hardly ever, at length, of course, early on, side by side, over and over, in vain, etc. Degree comparison of adverbs, like adjectives. Simple adverbs, positive degree, fast, comparative degree, adding er, faster, superlative degree, adding est, fastest, near, nearer, nearest, soon, sooner, soonest, hard, harder, hardest, late, later, latest, etc. Other adverbs: sincerely, more sincerely, most sincerely, warmly, more warmly, most warmly, wisely, more wisely, most wisely, correctly, more correctly, most correctly, fairly, more fairly, most fairly, etc. To a lesser extent, for all adverbs: early, less early, least early, rarely, less rarely, least rarely, hot, less hot, least hot, nice, less nice, least nice, attentively, less attentively, least attentively, etc. Exceptions: early, earlier, earliest, loudly, louder, loudest, quickly, quicker, more quickly, quickest, most quickly, slowly, slower, more slowly, slowest, most slowly, well, better, best, badly, worse, worst, much, more, most, little, less, least, far, farther, further, farthest, furthest, like adjectives. The place of the adverb in the sentence. Adverbs of manner. These adverbs appear before the main action, after an auxiliary verb, or at the end of a sentence. She slowly reaches up.
She slowly reaches up.
It was worked on carefully. It was thought about carefully.
It was worked on carefully. It was thought about carefully.
Adverbs of place. These adverbs are used at the beginning or end of a sentence. I never saw the point of playing inside.
I never saw the point of playing inside.
Here are your things.
Here are your things.
Adverbs of time. These adverbs are placed at the beginning or at the end of a sentence. Some can also be placed before the main action. Yesterday I went to the gym.
Yesterday, I went to the gym.
I went to the doctor yesterday.
I went to the doctor yesterday.
I mean, just yesterday we went to see Goonies together.
I mean, just yesterday we went to see Goonies together.
Adverbs of degree and measure. These adverbs can come before an action, another adverb, or an adjective, but after an auxiliary verb. It's too much car, Jerry.
It's too much car, Jerry.
That car sucked too.
That car sucked too.
Adverbs of certainty. Confidence adverbs are often placed before the verb they are referring to or after the verb to be. He is obviously lying.
Is obviously lying.
Is she definitely planning to press charges?
Is she definitely planning to press charges?
Adverbs, words, questions. These adverbs are also used to connect a subordinate clause with the main clause. I will text you when I have a workup.
I'll text you when I have a workup.
Next, future with verb to be. Affirmation plus scheme for the game. First, subject, she, he, I, my beloved wife, her friends, it, we, Adam and Eva, you. Auxiliary verb, will be or shall be. Third, addition, ready, at work, pleasantly, very, good, wonderful, therein, here, and another addition. Soon, busy, tomorrow, surprised, happy, fun, friends, couple, a week, a long time, and a couple of examples. First, she will be ready soon. Second, he will be busy. Press pause and talk over the rest of the options. Exclamation. Everything is simple here. Be happy, be careful, be healthy, etc. Wish for the future. Negation. Second, auxiliary verb. In negation, add the particle not. We put the particle not between will and be. We get will not be. You can also use the abbreviation won't be in negation. Third, addition and another addition. Examples. First, I won't be at work tomorrow. Second, my beloved wife will not be pleasantly surprised. Press pause and talk over the rest of the options. Interrogative. First, auxiliary verb, will or shall. Second, subject. Third, addition and addition. Examples. First, will her friends be very happy? Second, will it be fun? Third, will we be good friends? If we need to make an interrogative negative sentence from an interrogative sentence, then first, after the subject, before be, add particle not. Examples. First, will her friends not be very happy? Second, will it not be fun? Third, will we not be good friends? Second, we put the abbreviated form won't at the beginning of the sentence. Examples. First, won't her friends be very happy? Second, won't it be fun? Third, won't we be good friends? Press pause and talk over the rest of the options. Special interrogative. First, question word who, what, which, whom, when, whose, why, where, how. Second, auxiliary verb. Third, subject. Fourth, addition and other addition. Examples. First, when will Adam and Eva be a wonderful couple? Second, why will you be there in a week? Third, why will you be here a long time? If we need to make a special interrogative negative sentence from a special interrogative sentence, then first, after the subject, before be, add particle not. Examples. First, when will Adam and Eva not be a wonderful couple? Second, why will you not be there in a week? Third, why will you not be here a long time? Second, we put the abbreviated form won't right after the question word. Examples. First, when won't Adam and Eva be a wonderful couple? Second, why won't you be there in a week? Third, why won't you be here a long time? Press pause and talk over the rest of the options. Table for comparing present with to be and future with to be. If you want to explore, press pause. Game, future with to be. We have sentence, we have pronouns, we have word questions, we have words questions, we have auxiliary verbs, will be and shall be. We have articles, we have particle not, we have addition 1, vocational, high-end, upscale, magnificent, glorious, stunning, crack, skillful, capable, practiced, and addition 2, confectioner, animator, cardiologist, researcher, cattle breeder, announcer, dietitian, gynecologist, educator, foreman, and a couple examples. Hello, I will be a vocational confectioner. He will not be a foreman. Won't she be a dietitian? Who will be an announcer? See you soon. Next player. Good day. He will be an upscale cardiologist. Will you be a glorious researcher? Who will you be? Why won't they be educators? Bye. Thanks for watching. Be sure to share this video, subscribe to the channel, click like, click pause, and a good game.